Okay, so today is the 5,000 kilometer owner's review of my 2022 Yamaha XSR900. Now I've had this a few months now and done quite a bit of riding, as you've probably noticed if you watch my channel. Even, what was it, 875 kilometers in one day. So I think I can probably say a fair bit about this bike now, from the time as well as the distance that I've ridden it. We're also going to go and do a bit of a ride today, just out to Raglan, which I've done before a few times, but yeah, we'll talk about things along the way and yeah, go from there. Now, as I'm sure pretty much anyone that's watching this video would be aware of, is that the 2022 XSR900 by Yamaha is their updated version from the previous years. I've completely restyled it and changed the frame and pretty much the entire bike. It is based off the same platform as the MT-09 with the Delta frame, but this has a longer swing arm, and I can say that longer swing arm, this bike feels so nimble through corners. Like the XSR900 is meant to be renowned for being nimble, but this thing is way better. Just so much more nimble at any speed and so much more stable at higher speeds. It's incredible. Gives you confidence to be able to throw this thing into corners. Looks like we're getting a bit of rain. Now, while that nimbleness allows you to get confidence in the corners and confidence in the bike and its ability and in your own abilities, means that you can spend more time playing around with the throttle and having a bit of fun there too. So the acceleration on this thing is just it's responsive pretty much in every gear it will pull, sort of regardless of the speed. Obviously not like 6th gear going 40-50 k's or something like that, though I haven't tested that, but you know, 6th gear going 80, it'll pull. Yeah, just, you always have the power right there whenever you'd want it. Now the ride-by-wire for the throttle, got no issues with it at all. It just feels so natural. Really good. Very happy with it. And tying in with all that, the quick shifter was a thing that I didn't really think I'd use a lot. I just thought it was going to be a bit gimmicky, but I use it every time I ride. I love it. It just makes it so seamless and quick, and the sound as you're just clicking through the gears up or down is just awesome. That's all I can say. Yeah, just that sound. Oh. Love that sound. suppose the next thing I should talk about is rider comfort, because yeah, the seat is thin, definitely. Can you do long distance on it? Well, I've proven that. Yeah, done 875 k's, and it wasn't my bum that was sore. It was the bend in the knee from the more sporty position, and it was my wrists and forearms after a 13-hour day on the bike, which I think you could honestly expect on pretty much any sports bike, to be fair. So yeah, that it's that more slight lean forward. Like, I'm 6'1", and I can sit upright pretty well on it, but there is a slight forward lean on this, so just something to be aware of. I can easily flat foot this bike, which again, if you haven't been riding for very long, that's a great confidence boost. And also to do with the seat location on the bike, you feel in the bike more than on it, because you've got, you know, your wedge between the tank and the hump on the back of the seat, which I like, just that feeling of being secure in the bike. We've got some of the more fun bits of road coming up, so I'm going to get through these, and then I'll continue giving some more opinions on the 2022 XSR900 after going through a bit of these twisties. Hopefully I can get past these two. Otherwise this is going to just make this trip a bit boring. Especially since this is the fun bit right here. Oh well. Now, some of the things that I'm not 100% convinced on is, so there's 4 rider modes, and you know, 1 being race, 4 being rain. Well, I've put it into 4 once when it was raining, and it's just so gutless that I didn't bother. I just jumped straight back into 3. So I don't actually see what the point of rider mode 4 is, because it's more gutless than my son's KTM Duke 200. There's just I don't know why you'd make it that underpowered. There'd have to be some pretty serious rain for you to want to drop it down into mode 4. I mean, I was riding it in mode 3 where there's some pretty serious rain, and that was more than appropriate in my mind. Most of the time I'm in rider mode 2, sorry, and again, I find that more than adequate. I've jumped into rider mode 1 a few times, but yeah, unless you're really going for it, there's not that much difference. And the other thing that sort of annoys me a bit, but this is just purely because of one, where I live down in New Zealand, and two, how new this motorbike is to the market, is the lack of availability of accessories specific to the bike. Like I've had to fit an Oxford USB port because I could just not get the official one. The mounts for the saddlebags not available, so I've had to use saddlebags that sit over the side, which is not ideal because the passenger's seat is very small, so there's not a lot of room for the straps to go over. So when it comes to people looking to buy the 2022 XSR900, you're really, in my mind, you're buying it because of how it looks, because the other alternative is the MT09. Now, I wanted to take an MT09 for a ride before this bike was even released, because I was looking at getting a bigger bike because of my motorcycle license situation here in New Zealand. I was allowed to get onto a bigger bike, so it's something I wanted to do. And then I saw the advertising for this and I was just like, yeah, I'm getting that. And yes, I had to put a deposit down. Yes, I went onto a waiting list and had to wait like 3 or 4 months, and I managed to get one of the first 3 or 4 of them in New Zealand. I believe that there's now only like 7 or 8 because the second shipment was meant to hit, so there's not many of them around here. And yeah, do not regret swapping my XSR900 for this XSR900 at all. Absolutely love it. And yeah, even though I'm looking at other motorcycles for touring and all that, I do not intend on getting rid of this anytime soon. I want to hang on to this for quite a long time, many years. Just trying to think what else there is that I particularly like or dislike about the bike. I mean, it's eye-catching in my mind. You do always get people, you know, having a good look when you're riding past. Yeah, I think the styling's spot on. I don't particularly want to change much on it. You know, the things that I'm adding will sort of be more practical, which I will remove once I get an adventure bike. So this is just more of my my weekend toy rather than you know, my touring and everything bike. Anyway, I do hope you have enjoyed the video, and I hope it's been helpful if you've been wondering a bit more about this motorbike. And yeah, if you have any questions, do put them down in the comments. I do answer pretty much every comment that gets put on my channel, and yeah, if there's anything you want to know, just put it down there. And do remember to like and subscribe, it's very much appreciated. And yeah, it means that we'll be able to keep doing videos like this, or yeah, in particular the 800 Ks in 12 hours on an XSR900 that we did the other week. Yeah, if you haven't seen that, do check it out. It was a great day. Yeah, anyway, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.